Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Today is April 14th. So there is no necessity of reminding what exactly is the importance of this day. So today is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's birth anniversary. So this is 126th birth anniversary. And there is also no necessity to tell so many things about Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So because everybody knows it, such a wonderful person that India has. And he is the father of the Indian Constitution and is also considered to be the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. So today we have a wonderful constitution and the whole credit goes to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And today is his birth anniversary, 126th birth anniversary, and we are really lucky to this recollect the important things that were done by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar for the upliftment of not just Dalits but for the various sections of the society. Such a wonderful person. So and of course, in majority of the classes, I tell one important characteristics that I liked most. So with respect to Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar is that, as we all know that he was the chairman for the drafting committee in the Constituent Assembly. So the beautiful thing is, otherwise here, the Constitution of India was prepared by all the Constituent Assembly. So, but why we call Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the father of the Indian Constitution? It is because the majority of the contributions and the most important contributions were made by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. That is the reason why, let me tell you one point. So when he was the chairman of the drafting committee, so he wrote open letter to the press and the people, and he invited suggestions and comments on the draft constitution. And so many people wrote the letters to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The most beautiful thing, what I liked from this great person is that he used to give reply to every letters. And today you have this email system, and you can say reply to all like that. But I am talking about those years where there is nothing like electronic communication like email. So but he used to write the letters, so by using his pen and this paper. So he used to write the letters to, he used to give the reply to each and every letter that was received by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. If the suggestions were accepted, why the suggestions were accepted? If the suggestions are not accepted, so what is the problem with that? Everything was explained so beautifully by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and that is the reason why such type of people will become the great people. And for that matter, every day, so we remember and recollect the importance of this great leaders. And that is the reason why only few people will remain forever in the history of India, and only such great people will be remembered on day-to-day basis. That is the reason why. So whatever the values that were given by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to the society, so those values must be implemented, and whatever the ideas that he prepared, the wonderful constitution for India, that constitution must be implemented very effectively. So this is the greatness of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So once again, so this is a great day for India. Look at this. Look at this. Today is 126th birth anniversary. He is considered to be father of the Indian Constitution, or the chief architect of the Constitution, or he is also called Manu of Indian Constitution. And he worked for the upliftment of the Dalits and also the women. So he took birth in the year 1891, and he passed away in 1956. Important person that is going to come up. Have a look at this. Which of the following day is celebrated as World Heritage Day? April 11th, April 14th, 16th, or April 18th? So kindly look at the answer. This is option D. And also make a note of this. This is called International Day of Monuments and Sites. So I'll tell you some more points on April 18th with respect to this particular day, right? Look at this. Justice C.S. Karnan. So in the earlier classes also, we were discussing about Justice C.S. Karnan when he was a judge in Madras High Court. So he made some accusations against some of the important people in the judiciary, maybe in Madras High Court or the judges who are present in the Supreme Court. And that was taken very seriously by the Supreme Court. And of course, later he was transferred to Calcutta High Court. So today he is there in Calcutta High Court without any, this administrative functions rather. And the comments that were made by Justice C.S. Karnan were taken very seriously by the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has issued the summoned him to appear before the court, but he refused to appear. Again, arrest warrant was issued, and he was asked by the DGP of West Bengal, and the police officials went to him, and he was almost taken to the Supreme Court. But he appeared before the Supreme Court, and he refused to apologize. And later he said that I'm mentally very much fit, so my responsibilities must be restored back, and I don't want to appear before the Supreme Court once again. So these were the various comments that were made by Justice C.S. Karnan, and later he went back to this West Bengal. So now what happened is that, so with respect to this person, Justice C.S. Karnan, he also issued the orders, and he summoned Chief Justice of India and 6 other judges in the Supreme Court before him. Date was also given. They were asked to appear before Justice C.S. Karnan at his home on April 28, 2017. Definitely, this is not going to happen, in fact. So this is a sort of taking the revenge. So this is a very, very unfortunate situation. That is what is happening in the judiciary. So you should not have taken so much of time to settle this issue. So both the sides are very, very strict, and nobody is trying to become flexible, and that is the reason why the rigidity even today is also continuing. And there is a necessity to put an end to this. Otherwise, summoning the Chief Justice of India, that is and 6 other judges in the Supreme Court. So before a High Court judge is really, not at all acceptable. So this is completely embarrassing the whole judiciary system in India, and this is the time that an amicable solution should be taken out, and there should be an end to this particular, activity that is going on. But otherwise, here on the other side, Supreme Court is also serious, and that particular person, Justice C.S. Karnan, has been, taken away from his functions as a judge of the Supreme Court, a judge of Calcutta High Court. That is the reason why. So this particular tug of war is continuing. So there is a necessity to stop it at the earliest. But see here, I was telling you in the previous class also, Justice C.S. Karnan may be a question in the examination. So because, lots of controversy has been created with respect to this person. Clear. And he also said that because he's a Dalit, so he is being made a scapegoat. But whatever it is, for the purpose of this examination, Justice C.S. Karnan may be a question. The possible question is that, who is this controversial judge who is there in the news? Okay, that is number 1. Number 2, Justice Karnan is presently working under the High Court of, right? So that is Calcutta. So please remember this. In any examination, this is definitely going to be a question. I told you earlier also, wherever there is a controversy, you have to be more careful, and you have to get the information from there, because that is going to be a question in any examination. Clear? Now, look at this. So Justice C.S. Karnan, he is a judge of Calcutta High Court, issued summons to CJI and 6 other judges of Supreme Court to appear before him on April 28th, 2017. Right. So today, on that is April 14th, very recently, today itself, sometime back, the Prime Minister of India has launched BHIM Aadhaar Pay app. 3 months back, the Prime Minister has launched BHIM app, that is Bharat Interface for Money. And some of you are already using this. In fact, I am also using this. This is a wonderful app. So with this app, we are transferring the money from our account to somebody's account. So, but today, so this BHIM Aadhaar app. So what is this? So this Aadhaar Pay app is basically for the merchants. So right, no, it's not for us, and this is for the merchants. But the basic point is that, so the merchants, they have to download this particular app, so from the Play Store and other places, and that should be downloaded to so their smartphones. And whenever so we want to pay the money, so that will be connected to this Aadhaar link. And today, as we all know, that our Aadhaar number is also registered with various banks wherever we have the accounts. Now tomorrow, so when we go for the shopping, and if you are interested to pay through this Aadhaar Pay app, so that particular merchant, he will be making the things ready, and we have to select our bank, since it is already linked with the Aadhaar, so that the bank details and our account details will be appearing there, right? So, and by using this scanner, so our impressions will be taken up, so that the money from our account will be transferred to the concerned persons, the merchants accounts. So this is a very, very easy manner. But the most beautiful thing is that if this is already there and we are using it, but the basic purpose of this Aadhaar Pay app is that, so there are no extra charges that are collected. But otherwise, whenever I am using this credit card or debit card, anything, some additional charges are being collected by the bank. Some people will say it is 2% or 3%. No such additional charges will be there, and definitely it is going to be a highly successful one. So by looking at this, what is going to happen? The rest of the banks will also reduce the transaction charges. Clear, no additional charges must be there. Already we are paying money, and of course we are ready for the digitization, and we are going for this online payments. Clear, again, this collecting more money on the name of the additional charges is really painful to the people, and there will be an end to that by using Aadhaar Pay app. That is the reason why it is very much there in the news. Please remember, this is basically for the merchants, and it should be downloaded by the merchants. Clear? Of course, BHIM app, that we can use it. So by using that one, so we can transfer the money. But Aadhaar Pay app, that is basically for merchants, and whenever you want to pay the money to that particular merchant, that will be connected to Aadhaar number, and by scanning our impressions, money will be transferred from our account to the concerned merchant's account, and without any additional charges. That is a beautiful thing. Am I clear? So please remember this one. Now you know what is BHIM app, and you also know what is Aadhaar Pay app. Am I clear? Right. So I'll show you the document now. And kindly see here, I would like to say just one thing. Our general studies batch that we are going to start from April 17th onwards, that is going to be started. No change at all. On 17th April, it is going to be started. And all the students who registered with me, you will be receiving mail from me by tomorrow evening. Tomorrow night by 9 o'clock, you will receive mail from me with all the details, with the user ID and password, and also the procedure on how to access the classes. Everything will be explained to you. So by tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock, you will be receiving mail from me. Kindly wait for that. Am I clear? And for the rest of the people who still want to join me, the last date is April 16th, as I told you, and the admissions are still open, and you are most welcome to join at the earliest. Clear? And some of you, you may not, You may use this Paytm app, or you may use this BHIM app to transfer the money. Okay, so kindly utilize this digitization and go for online transactions, and let's make the system very, very strong. Okay, now, okay. Yeah, just one thing. GST bills. There are 4 GST bills that are passed by both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and the President Shri Pranab Mukherjee has given his assent to 4 GST bills, and GST goods and services tax is going to be implemented from July 1st, 2017 onwards. Please remember this. GST is also a possible question. They may ask you from when GST is going to be implemented. What is the answer? July 1st, 2017. Look at this. BHIM Aadhaar app. Look at this. So this BHIM Aadhaar Pay smartphone payment app would also eliminate the fee currently being charged by the private card companies such as the MasterCard and Visa card. Additional charges are being taken by these, these companies. Aadhaar Pay app is needed to be installed by merchants only. Only the shopkeepers, showrooms need to install Aadhaar Pay app. The users who want to pay using Aadhaar Pay only need to link their Aadhaar number with their bank accounts. If you want to pay through that, then only we need to link. Why we need to pay through that? Because zero charges. Clear? 0% charges, additional charges will be there. 0% additional charges, meaning no additional charges will be there, unlike MasterCard and Visa. So shopkeepers or merchants can download Aadhaar Pay app to take payments from customers from their Aadhaar linked bank accounts using their biometric scan. So this biometric scan nowadays is a very, very cheap one. Just for 2000 rupees they can get it. But it's a wonderful thing, meaning so you are motivating the people to pay through this online. Clear? So just 2000 rupees they can afford this. Merchants. Look at this. Merchants would just need to download the Aadhaar Pay app and connect their smartphones to the biometric scan machine to accept the payments from the customers. So obviously there should be biometric indication. The merchants would also be required to connect their banks and register themselves on the app. The application can be downloaded from Google Play Store by searching for the Aadhaar Pay and clicking the download link. You know how to do this, right? And if a customer wants to make payment, then he or she just need to enter his Aadhaar number in the app and select the bank from which the payment is to be made and use the biometric scan as a password for the transaction. No other password. So your biometric itself will be the password. So this is the most wonderful thing. Obviously, what will happen? There will be no malpractices. So because your biometric indications are there in the Aadhaar. Upon entering the Aadhaar number, the app would automatically fetch the bank accounts linked with your Aadhaar number. Then the customer can make the selections of the bank for payment as per their choice. So these are the revolutions that are happening in India. It's a wonderful thing. So being, the youngsters, being the people who are educated, so let's also support this online payments. So many apps are available, but you need to be very, very careful once again, because on the other side, there are certain malpractices. So that is the reason why let's not reveal our passwords, this our user IDs, our Aadhaar number, or anything to any outside agency. And all banks are making it very, very clear. Various agencies are making it very clear that we don't ask your passwords through mobile or email. Nothing, right? So our information is completely personal. Only when it is completely authenticated by the RBI, only when it is completely authenticated by the government, we'll be going ahead. Clear? And hopefully India is going to become, this more and more online, right? And thank you so much for being with me this evening, and I'll see you in the next class with more current affairs. Till then, I wish you all a very, 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 very good luck. Take very good care of yourself. Good night. Thank you.